Hello world, Shelly here, and today I'm coming at you sans eyes because I would like to check out the new limited edition My Little Pony eyeshadow palette from Pure. Now, ponies! If you have not noticed, oh, you can't really see them very well. Now they're up in this corner. But I do love My Little Pony, and I do collect eyeshadow palettes, so I picked this up. I'm not really intending or expecting it to be the best eyeshadow palette I've ever owned, but I really could not help myself when it came to the novelty of it, and it's reasonably priced. It's 29 bucks. You get 16 shades in here. They're all named after ponies. I've got the information pulled up on Ulta's website, and what they say about this palette is that you can embark on your own journey through Equestria with the 16-piece eyeshadow collection. Inspired by My Little Pony the movie, this palette follows the main six on their quest to save their home while offering endless eye looks using the magic of friendship. And what can I say? I can't help myself. It gets a 4.2 rating with only 10 reviews. It's a pretty new product on Ulta's website. So I'm going to go through an eye look, give you my first impressions, and we'll see if this is a keeper or if it's going to be something that I end up passing along to my niece or one of my cousin's daughters who are nearing the age of wearing makeup. I think even if you don't buy this for yourself, I think it really could make a nice sort of first high-end palette for a younger person that is getting into makeup. So let's try this out. I'm excited. We've got the holographic My Little Pony cover. You open it up, there is a nice mirror on the inside, and the little plastic insert has ponies. Good mirror, I would say. And let's take a look at these shades. So here is the palette in all of its glory. It's got some brights, it's got some mattes, it's got some shimmers. I'm not going to go through a full swatch setup here. There are some really good reviews of this palette where they go through swatches and all of that. I'm just going to go through and try it on my eyes because I bought it knowing I'm probably going to keep it no matter what for collector purposes. So I have already primed my lids with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. Let me zoom you guys in and we will get into this. First up, I'm going to set my eye primer with this white shade Rarity. Next, I'm going to go into the crease with Generosity. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. This is a really pretty color. Kind of a perfect transition shade. Next, I'm going to deepen the crease a bit with this dark brown Honesty. Other review videos I've seen of this, these shadows did not swatch really well, but I feel like they blend out perfectly fine on the eyes so far. I do have plans to use that purple shade, and that one was sort of questionable in swatches. Now I'm going to sort of brighten and twist the tone of that brown in the crease a little bit with Pinkie Pie. I love how putting a pink over a brown just gives you this really nice, like, purplish pinkish color. Next, I'm going to take some of this purple Magic, and I'm going to take this underneath my lower lash line. You'll see where we're going in a second. I'm going to kind of bring that purple up as if it's sort of a reverse wing. Now I'm going to go into the outer third with Songbird Serenade. Take that just into the crease a tiny bit on the outer part. I really like this color. It's darkening the outer corner without being overpowering. Tiny bit of fallout going on. Really not much at all. I want to swatch these two pinks, Twilight Sparkle and what did they call? Fluttershy up at the top here and see what the difference between them is. They're pretty similar. Fluttershy is a little more pink and Twilight Sparkle's got a little more purple shift to it. Very similar. I'm going to go in with Twilight Sparkle. I'm just going to spray my brush with a little bit of the Wet n Wild setting spray. And to darken really close to the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with Songbird Serenade. And just to soften that up a little, I'm going to go back in with Generosity and smoke out right at the underneath, right at the bottom there. And take Fluttershy as an inner corner highlight. That is pretty. Going to use Rarity again as my brow bone highlight. Gonna go in with some liner and mascara. I will be right back. Ta-da! Here is the finished look for my eyeliner. I used the Rimmel Glam Eyes brush tip liner. I've got the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara on, and then I just felt like this totally called for some wings. So these are the Ardell Demi Wispies number 120. They are my favorites. This pair is on their last leg. I need to get more of them. But there you have it. My look with the Pur My Little Pony eyeshadow palette. And first impressions, I think this is actually a better palette than I was expecting based on some of the reviews that I allowed to taint my mind before I tried it out myself. The shadows are perfectly blendable. They're pigmented enough. Is it the most fantastic shadow palette I've ever tried? No, but I had no trouble with it whatsoever. Fallout was minimal. Blendability was just fine. Pigmentation was fine. Wasn't exceptionally good, but it's fine. I really like this palette. I would really like to dig into this red right here is Calling My Name. That is Tempest Shadow, and then Storm King, this shimmery sort of grayish color is totally speaking to me. I really like the gold and the yellow. I think you could get a very fun pop of like a sunset kind of look out of that. I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing around with this, and the greens are gorgeous, and I'm keeping it. So I give a thumbs up to the Pur My Little Pony eyeshadow palette. If you're into collecting palettes, if you like bright colors and fun shades, or you have a person that's just getting into makeup in your life that loves My Little Pony, they might appreciate this palette too. I give it a thumbs up. I thoroughly enjoyed playing around with it. So there you have it, my take on the Pur My Little Pony eyeshadow palette. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more first impression eye looks, give me a thumbs up down below. Feel free to suggest some palettes. If I have it in my collection, I will put together some eye looks and make a video. If I don't have it and it's something that I would like to add to my collection, I'll do my best to get my hands on it. And I would love your suggestions, so feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.